You want to preach the word of God, you go to your church. Are you getting me? You are causing pollution. You cannot come to a marketplace and begin to disturb everybody else. Are you getting me? If you want to preach the word of God, you go to a church. The person who wants to come to your church will come to your church. But you don't force everybody. In a marketplace, people have come to trade. It's not a church. So you don't do that. They would have arrested you, contravening the law. Okay? You don't come out and take a space and start preaching. It's noise. All the candidates will microphone, you are polluting the place. It's illegal. Okay? Everybody has freedom of worship. You want to worship, we protect everybody. But you don't go to the middle of a market where people are coming to trade and turn it into a church. Otherwise, we'll be charging you for this place.
Arrested him. So he's committing offense.
Yes.
To me, noise is noise. Before we dive into this,
I know. In fact, I know that this one, this is your domain because you hate noise.
I don't like noise. I don't like noise making. Noise is noise.
Take over.
Noise is noise.
Take over your stage.
Let's bring it into preaching now. Let's not be too spiritual. I know some people that are too spiritual will say that he's demonic, that he wanted to stop the gospel of the Lord, that no one can stop the gospel of. He did not ban religion. He said it. You are free to worship anything you want to worship, and we have freedom of worship in this country. But if you want to worship, go inside your church. If somebody wants to serve, he's not against the church. We are not against the church. We are Christians. He's not against the church. He's not against the church. So, but some people will be seeing him in another angle. So, what do you think about this?
In the aspect of that, I'll first of all go by the word pollution. Pollution. What does it mean by pollution? Pollution is anything that disrupts the environmental being of a human being. Anything that can bring you to the detriment, that is the environment, that can lead the environment, that can disturb the environment and its people that are living there. If we go to the S aspect, even this pure waterproof we are throwing around, all these things that we are littering around, pampers littered everywhere, they are all pollution.
Yeah,
these things, maybe people go to the market, like what we just experienced now, holding the microphone, preaching, shouting. That is the greatest pollution. Because first of all, if you go to the market nowadays, in the morning they will preach, in the afternoon they will preach, in the evening they will preach. If it's there to tell somebody to say, please, this noise is too much, the person will see you
as an evil man,
as an evil person. That his prayer is disturbing you.
That you are the evil man that is attacking this domain. In fact, that God sent him to come and destroy, because you know that after his preaching that he will destroy your charms and the thing that you are doing in this land. That is why you are complaining.
That is.
See, I have even experienced in a I don't want to call the place. A preacher came to preach. There are two preachers. They came to preach. So one allows someone to preach, and that one is preaching escalates the time they gave to each other. The other one started stopping. My friend, you should stop now. Your time is up. Let me come and preach. You know.
Are they doing comparison?
I'm just confused.
When they're fighting,
I'm just confused. And whenever you come out in such occasion to say, "Now stop preaching," or "This is time. The time is up," or that your loudspeaker is loud. There are people who have problem of hearing. The noise is too much. You can't concentrate in doing. If you complain, you are an evil man. Why is it so?
Why is this so? Because religion has brainwashed us. Everything now is being shifted to spiritualism. So that is why we see it as that it is normal for someone to pick his microphone, go to the public place, and be polluting everywhere. This thing that you are seeing, it doesn't happen in European countries.
No.
It doesn't happen. You can't see someone picking his microphone, go to a market square or whatever, and start preaching.
Even the church mic has a limit.
It has a limit.
You must have some proof in there.
Yes.
You are talking to the people, not putting that one they call horn. The one they call horn. Speaker horn, you put it outside.
Put it outside.
When you are worshiping, it will be disturbing others.
It's even against the law.
That is what Soludo
it is
against the law. That he would have arrested him.
This is noise pollution. That is why, if you check very well, most factories, most industries are being shifted in the remote areas, very far away from the city, because of the noise
of their engine.
of the engine. So that is why this aspect of now going to the market preaching is a part of noise pollution. If you want to preach, go to your church, sit down in your church, preach to your members. We know that yes, there's evangelism. You can evangelize. How do you evangelize? You can come to, maybe you make how do they call it,
flyers.
Flyers. You give to people in the market,
and you can even drop a camera like we are doing now and start preaching. Preach online. Than disturbing the
environment, than disturbing those who are in the market. Maybe someone was counting his 1 million naira. Tomorrow you start shouting, and when you are shouting, the person now doesn't even know that he's still counting money or what. And when you tell stop, that person is an evil man.
Another topic that we need to look into is that, like, days of work. Churches will initiate a program in days of work. People will abandon their work and go to church for prayers. Instead of using that period to come and engage themselves in being productive, being creative. Instead of being creative, they will go and sit in the church and start praying. And I'm not saying that praying is bad.
My friend, this is the reason why I told you that in Africa, everything is being shifted to religion. We no longer consider whether we are eating. We no longer consider if we are maybe to make something in life. All we do now is church. Some will go Monday, some will go Sunday. Some will go Sunday, some will go Saturday, some will go Monday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those working hours, they will still use it as church. I'm not preaching against church.
I'm not against church, but
churchality is not Christianity. Churchality is not Christianity.
Even when, according to the Bible, when Jesus Christ was doing his ministry, he wasn't shouting. He didn't shout. All the Sheribama everywhere. In fact, I don't even know. They say they speak in tongue. I don't even know.
I don't want to go there. We don't need to talk about that.
No, this is
our topic is this pollution.
No, it's not pollution. When so you see a pastor will shout. Hey, not even just mere shouting, but with the microphone in the market.
After shouting, you demand for offering. But we need finances to support the work of God.
Go to your church. I will come there and support you.
Hey, the thing is that Anambra State has started it. Will other states emulate what Soludo is doing now?
That's what we don't know. Because
that this act is too much in Abia State.
Abia State
is too much.
I don't know how the governor is going to also look. Maybe the governor is going to emulate this, because when it comes to Abia State, the governor is really trying.
He's very trying.
He's really trying, because it's not easy. He just took over tenure, and he has not even finished a tenure.
Not up to 1 year. Not even up to 1 year. Yeah.
Not even up to a year. So he's really doing his best in all aspects. So maybe these ones, they will get maybe gradual process before it gets into another sector, because the man is really trying. The governor is really trying.
Coming to comparison, what governor of Anambra State is doing now, compare it to what governor of Abia State is doing. Compare both of them. Whom will you say that is doing better than other?
Sorry. When it comes to comparison, we can maybe judge the governor of Abia State now, because he just took over 10. And secondly, you can also compare the state of Anambra with Abia State, because they are two different states that has their own different issues that they are facing, and worries that they are facing. So, in the aspect of comparison, when you see in terms of development, the governor of Abia State is really bringing in development in Abia State right now. Really, because
does it mean that Abia State was not developed?
My brother. That's what we say. That's what we say in English. Somebody would say, this person did this thing, and you hear somebody saying, don't go there. So what I will tell you, don't go there. Don't go there.
So Abia State was not developed.
Well, hey.
Even before the creation, after the creation, or you are telling me that Abia State was not developed. That it is now that is developing.
Abia State is breeding now. Abia State is breeding now. Because when it comes to the aspect of that issue of development, Abia State was a worst state in the whole of 36 states we have in Africa, in Nigeria here.
Really?
I'm telling you. The worst when it comes to development.
I thought it was Gombe.
Is it?
I thought it was Gombe.
I would have preferred to stay there.
I prefer to stay there.
But we thank God. God brought us a Messiah of Alex Otti.
It's okay.
Who came and wiped away our tears.
It's all right.
Because we were really going down in every aspect.
Both in education.
Education, that sector. You see that sector, education. Some schools, some government schools were now turned into farm.
Hey.
Some government schools were turned into, that is places where people go, that is their toilets. There was nothing like government schools again. But all thanks to Alex Otti, who came and said, no, the government sector needs to be revived. And he has started that gradual process.
Even the health sector.
The health sector, don't even go there. Don't go there.
I heard that he has given an instruction that any doctor that was employed to teach in the health sector, that if eventually they direct patients to their own hospital, that they have a fine to. In fact, they will face the penalties.
That is what we are talking about.
Because that this act is one of the things that brought the health sector of Abia State down.
When you want to do anything, I say go to the private hospital. Go to the private hospital. What happened to the government
hospital?
Because even the workers are not there, nowhere to be found. So Alex Otti, that is what we say is a God sent. God just sent him.
Okay. In other words, you are saying that Alex Otti is doing better than Soludo.
No, Soludo case is different from Alex Otti, because Alex Otti now is coming from the roots. That is, like,
he started from
somewhere in order to bring Abia State to the level of Anambra State. You can't compare the two states. You can't compare the two states. So Alex Otti is now bringing Abia State in order to come close to other states like Anambra. And Soludo has already, Anambra State was already greater than Abia State. So Soludo is just like going more further and doing other things. Like Soludo now is not focusing in area of development. Soludo is focusing in the area now of socialism.
Okay.
Socialism, which in the aspect of like this noise pollution we are talking about.
Yes, that's number one.
Other things like how they call it, maybe these native doctors that he has started operation. So these things, that is where Soludo is focusing now. That is socialism. So why Alex Otti is still in the area of infrastructure and development coming up. So maybe after the sector of development, Otti now will face other sector of socialism.
It's okay. It's okay.
And if you can notice, since Otti came to power, even the level of security, everything
changed.
Everything has changed.
Changed in Abia State.
Everything has just changed in Abia State. At least at first, I could still remember. You can stay for more than 3 months without seeing your light. That is lighting a little bit.
Yes.
But now in Abia State, I can say you sleep with light, and you get up with light.
Talking about this developments now, what one of my friends was complaining, I'm not sure, he was complaining. He said that if you want to build like 4 rooms in Abia State now, that is expensive, that the about town planning is allegedly that about that town planning in Abia State, it will demand you to pay 900,000 naira. But on the previous government, downstairs 4 rooms or 3 rooms, anything downstairs will be 150,000. And they will not push you to pay the money. They will just ask you to open a book. Just come and open a chapter. Once you open it, if you have 20,000, you pay. You go and be building. But now, if you want to do that, you have to pay 900. I'm not sure about it. It's just a friend that is complaining, so that people will not say that I said. So how will you see about what will you say about that?
I could still remember when
because if it is real, if it is a fact or real, does it mean that a person that is doing a petty trade will not have his own home in other state.
And thank you. Maybe I'm hearing this for the very first time.
Okay.
When it comes to that area or that sector, remember when Otti was doing his campaign, during his campaign, he said, I didn't come to give you money. I'm not coming to give you money, but I'm coming to help you to get money. I'm coming to develop this state. So when you see that things are gradually changing in Abia State, are this money collected, are they being used in place? We can see that it is being used in place.
Even if it is being used, but it's too much. The previous government charged 150,000 for the town planning. But this one, they say it's 900,000.
My friend,
900,000 is almost 1 million.
My friend don't believe they talk, say them say, let's go and do our research. Okay. Maybe when we do our research, we'll come back with the concrete answer, because we are not yet sure.
It's still alleged.
That's why we are not yet sure. So let us not believe them say.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, viewers, you have had the topic. I know that you like it. Yeah, sure you like it.
Yes.
Drop your own thoughts in the comment below. Tell us what you think about it, and please don't insult anybody. We are just discussing what will help us. We are just learning. We are just opening our eyes in many things so that we can learn. Is it good what Soludo is doing? Trying to neutralize a noise in the market. You know, so many people does not know the meaning of public. You say once it's public, you say that place is public. You are a guy. You can do anything you like. It is a public place. You can come there and do it. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. That it is a public place does not give you an audacity to come and behave anyhow
and mess up
the
public place. It's a public place. Okay, let someone go to the market and maybe pull the LSC since it's a public place. So like he just said, we are here to learn. We are here to empower the public also to understand what we are facing when it comes to this noise, especially noise pollution. This noise pollution is too much. It's too much. We didn't say you shouldn't evangelize. Pastors shouldn't evangelize. No. We accept
you can
evangelism.
Do it online.
Yes, Christianity.
Even online go far more than online go far more than
we can evangelize, but in a normal way, not shouting, not disturbing other person's peace. It's not good. That is what we are talking about. And it's not like we are encouraging the governor of Anambra State to stop Christianism. No. He told you that. He made mention of you have the freedom of worship. You can worship everywhere. Any religion you want to worship, you are free to do that. But that should be in your church, not preaching.
Another one I would like them to look into is that when Port Harcourt Road was motorable, when it was manageable, there was a 3-story building. I've forgotten that. I know that place. 3-story building. The first floor is church. The second floor is church. The third floor is church.
Thank you.
And all of them have horn. In the morning, the ushers will be downstairs dragging people. Are you going to our church? We are on the 3rd floor. We are on the 2nd floor. This thing, they need to look into.
Can I ask you a question? Will you leave that place? Will you live in that place?
No.
I'm asking you.
I can't leave that place. All right, viewers. You have had us. If this is your first time of seeing our post, like and subscribe, please. Drop in your thoughts. Make sure you share this video for others to listen to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You haven't introduced yourself.
Félix the Frenchman. Félix the Frenchman. Nous disons que la pollution publique, elle n'est pas évitée.
La pollution.
La pollution publique.